Welcome back, students, in continuation with the online class series and chapter number 5 of General Science class 9. Today we are going to proceed up with the other cell organelles that are double membrane structures. Basically we have dealt up all with the single membrane structures, that is the lysosomes, the endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus, and today we are going to talk about the structures which are basically double membraned, that is, as I have already told you all, the double membrane cell organelles includes first the mitochondria and second is the plastids. So first we are going to deal up with the mitochondria. Mitochondria, commonly it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. It is commonly known as the powerhouse of the cell. Why is it said to be the powerhouse of the cell? Since it is basically concerned with production of energy in the form of ATP. So now first dealing up with the structure of the mitochondria. This is the basic structural plan of mitochondria. So this is the structure of mitochondria, and you can very well see it over here that it is basically bean shaped in structure. And here, as I said, that it is a double membrane structure, that is, it consists of double membranes, that is the outer membrane and the inner membrane. The outer membrane is very much continuous and smooth in nature, but the inner membrane, it is not continuous and smooth, rather it is thrown into a number of folds which are known as cristae. You can very well see that the inner membrane, it is thrown up into a number of folds which are known as the cristae, and a large number of certain particles which are known as the F1 particles are present on these cristae. These F1 particles are supposed to be the sites for energy production in the form of ATP. Then we can see certain DNA molecules scattered here and there in the fluid matrix, which is bounded up with both these membranes, and a large number of the ribosomes. Basically, DNA is a cell organelle which consists of its own DNA as well as it is having its own ribosomes. That is, it is semi-autosomal in nature. Now, again, talking about this is the structural part of the mitochondria and dealing up with the structural part. It is a double membrane structure. Second, outer membrane is smooth and continuous, whereas the inner membrane is thrown out into a number of folds called cristae. A large number of F1 particles are present on the cristae. A number of DNA molecules and ribosomes are found scattered in the fluid matrix of DNA, which renders it the semi-autosomal property. So these are all the points regarding the structure of mitochondria. This is how you have to very well define whenever the structure and function of any cell organelle is asked. First you have to draw the diagram of that organelle and then you have to describe it in point wise types, that what is the structure and what are the various component parts of that particular cell organelle, and then you should come to the functional parts, that what are the functions of the DNA. Now again, when we are going to move ahead with the functional parts, as we all know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Here the word powerhouse is mentioned. Powerhouse is a site which provides us energy. Basically you all get your electrical energy from the powerhouses, various powerhouses. In the similar manner, the cell also requires certain amount of energy for doing a lot number of its metabolic activities, and for this it requires a large amount of energy, and that energy is very well provided by the mitochondria all throughout its activities, metabolism. So since it is responsible for providing energy to the cell for its various metabolic activities, and this energy is produced in the form of ATP. ATP means, the full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. This adenosine triphosphate is a energy rich molecule which contains a large amount of energy, and it provides that energy to the cell whenever it is required by the cell for its various metabolic activities. So this is all about the structure and function of the mitochondria. In our next video, we are going to end up with the chapter, and concluding video is going to include the structure and function of the vacuoles as well as the plastids. Thank you.